USA, where everyone needs a gimmick. Not gonna lie, it's been a long time since I've had a solo moment on this channel, so I'm just gonna give you guys a quick update on that before I get into what I'm about to get into. It's been a few years of me trying to discover myself creatively. I've tried doing a bunch of different projects by myself, coming up with ideas, collaborating with other people, but it has not been on this channel. It has been in podcasts like Eldric Journeys or my Patreon exclusive podcast, Puzzle Valley. And for some reason, I have felt like I wasn't ready to come back to this channel, like I didn't have a good idea. This channel started off as being like a JonTron Nostalgia Critic hybrid ripoff, which was the original reason I named it Gimmicks Ripoff, was because I was very aware of the fact I was ripping off other YouTubers. And then my brother kind of hassled me about the name, and then that's when the ripoff character emerged onto the channel. There's a lot of different things that I was going into my channel to do, and eventually I just decided I no longer wanted to rip apart other people's work. There's a lot of times I forced my character's gimmick and ripoff to hate something or to feel really upset about something in a movie or a TV show, or just like lay into somebody because of something that happened in the show, in the movie, and whatever. I never really believed that, and I just wanted to make my own stuff. That's all it ever really was. I wanted to create. And I just realized how hard it was to create my own stuff. And by then, it was even worse that I was ripping apart people's work, like Leprechaun. Like, it's a bad movie, but we all remember Leprechaun. And the filmmakers were sitting there. Warwick Davis, the legendary actor that he is, was sitting there putting his all into it. It deserves respect. I think anything that somebody puts their heart and soul into deserves respect. Because you don't know the problems or turmoil that is inside of that production. And while I'm here in between projects, Puzzle Valley, we finished it, but it's taken me a long time to edit because it's a lot. I put a lot of work. Hey guys, it's me. It's been a long time since I've been on the channel, so you don't know anything that I've been doing, but I've been doing this D&D podcast that went from a D&D game to an audio drama. And I put all of my work into it because I absolutely love it. And then Puzzle Valley, which is a high school teen detective story, also audio drama about the solving of the murder of Penny Popular. But because I'm in between projects due to personal reasons, I moved quite a ways away. My life has changed very drastically. And I have been working on, I guess, trying to wrap up all of these projects that I've been a part of that I have left unfinished for the past couple of years. And I haven't had a chance to put anything on the channel that I've wanted to put on the channel. But like, I've had these short films that I've done like years and years ago, and I never put it on this channel. It was on the Studio Shades channel, where me and Blue Shades had a project of like all these short films that we would work on together and put them on that channel. It was a project that we did, but we no longer do that anymore. So I was thinking I might start bringing all of my short films and putting it back onto this channel, especially because me and Nate, Punkin' Nonstop, just released Season of the Cursed. And one of those things, just a quick like little soapbox thing I wanted to say is, it's really cool to do things that are different. Like, I don't think I want to do more projects that are the same as others. Not that they get stale or even boring, because I love doing projects. It's just I like doing a lot of different things. I might have a style, I might have a trope, if you will. But when I did Season of the Cursed, it was the first time I had done a project. I don't want to say on my own, because I had Punkin' Nonstop with me. He was a really great help. He did a lot of the graphic design. He helped with the lyrics. We worked together. It wasn't a solo project at all, but it was the first time that I had stepped out from doing a project with other people. I was terrified, but I was so happy to do it. I was excited, and it really woke something up in me. A confidence I didn't think I'd have. At least 2 years later, when me and Nate went back and we did the re-edit after I did a weird job after 63 hours awake, legitimately. The number gets higher and higher every time I say. I forget. It could have been 36, but I knew I was up for 3 days because I kept going back into work without sleeping. Twice. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. It was 3 times. But I wanted to show you guys these short films that I used to do. They started off in college when I went to community college, and I started making these college shorts. And this one that you're about to see is my very first one, and I still have some of the props from this short film. Just a little background. I remember being in class, and I was so busy and swamped with all these other things that I was doing outside of class. I think it was with work and with some of the other projects I was doing, like, for this channel, before the teacher gave us an assignment to do a short film for our final, or I think it was a midterm or whatever. And I remember just, like, blowing her off, like, oh, God, I have so much stuff I want to do for this channel, whatever, I can't, fuck. And they got to pick the genre, or I got to pick the genre. I remember picking horror because I was like, oh, well, I have to do this anyway. Anybody out there who's narrative or creative or anything, sometimes you just, like, you don't know what it is, something just hits you, like an idea, just, like, out of nowhere. And I remember for this, it was around Halloween time, and I wanted to make a horror based around Halloween, and I came up with this idea of, like, security footage, and someone's talking, and then I just remember she was in the middle of talking about it, and I was already, like, writing the script. I had said fuck you to everything else I wanted to do. Like, there was a review I was working on about the Zoom movie with Tim Allen I worked on really hard, and I just never released it because I never fucking went back. I was in the middle of that assignment, just like, oh yeah, and I finished the script before the hour was even done, which is never a good sign. But I remember being so over the moon with it, and I'm still kind of proud of it, to be honest. But I'm gonna get ahead of myself. There's a lot of things I forgot that I did with this. Some of it might make me cringe, but I'll try to explain as we go. So, like, for one, I don't know how this opening, I'm about to play it, but I do not know where I got this music from. I think I genuinely was in Audacity, and I took a soundbite of a cassette rewinding, and I, like, smashed it together to make it slow. No, I made it really fast, and then I pitched it up like a crazy, and then I reverbed the shit out of it. So, but it actually had a really cool sound effect. I'm gonna play it right now. Yeah, that's fucking Comic Sans and I was trying to be a graphic designer. It didn't work. I do love that I used that symbol as the... Okay. I'll finish that symbol as the A, but... No build up, just like... I remember there was a long take where I was just sitting there for like 20 seconds, which could have built suspense and this and that and whatever. And I'm like, nah, let's cut all of that bullshit out. Immediately the door opens. I fucked the gimmick glasses because I wanted to have this. I kept wanting to reference the gimmick character. Also, blue shades just helping me in this fucking suit and tie from... He was working at Mariano's at the same time. I'm Henry. Hello, Henry. The sound quality sucks. Ignore the clear hickey I have on my neck. Is that a hickey? Yeah, it's a hickey. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm just like wild. Anyway. Anyway, the sound quality. So this was the college campus. I actually asked the police on the campus to let us use this like room they have in the back, to interrogation room. And they said yes. The only problem is I decided to keep the audio, and you can clearly hear everyone in the background just immediately. Just, oh, that door sounds, I hate it. Just the clear cuts from audio, it's pissing me off. People talking in the background. Don't talk to me, Henry. My name's Hank. There's no enunciation unless I'm screaming. Watch. And even then, I'm not enunciating or giving any...
No. Just get this damn thing over with.
I kept wanting to say damn.
How did you know that?
Okay. I found... Okay, fuck, God. So I found something on YouTube where it was a cassette playing, and I clearly masked it and looked like I didn't steal it from the internet, but I clearly did. Also, the use of different colors and different fonts. I'm always like that, where I want to use different colors and like I want to color code everything.
Why do you think that is?
Just like that jumping around YouTuber.
No one else saw what I saw in them.
In them.
And what did you see?
Also, no idea about what spacing is. Also, the Jack Swagger T-shirt,
What was Fred
and that's clearly just
He was
the
always
person
a
who
son of a bitch.
is being interrogated.
I have no clue.
How so?
Well,
Different audio that I clearly went back and had to re-edit in because the first one didn't work or some reason. I don't know.
What was his reasoning for this?
If I
always
just
said,
took
no.
out,
I don't
like
know
if I just
he knew.
made it like smaller
That was probably considered
subtitles, it would have been so much better, but
something he'd do to keep his hands
whatever.
among
Among Us.
Did he have a schedule? A job?
Also, I'm not the only bad actor in this. What did he do?
girlfriend.
Laugh. That's just breathing.
Girlfriend? No. Job?
I did live in my grandmother's
Schedule?
basement at the
Yes.
time. Night.
Every
Yeah.
night.
Clearly not
12 on the dot.
night. Clearly not night. I had to turn it to make it look like it was close to being night, which I could have done if I looked at Google and looking into filters that I could do. I could probably have fixed that. But I wanted to point this out. See, it says the witch is in, or whatever. That sign, I actually, if you, that sign is the sign we use in Season of the Cursed, where it says Halloween Spirit on the back. If we turn that around, it just says the witch is in, but we use that. So
Paranoid SOB would walk
SOB.
out that door
very,
and go
very
somewhere.
late 2000s
Somewhere, that's what I said.
YouTubers. Somewhere, that's what I said.
His friend, you would have had to know.
Oh,
He
that
said
was
I
his friend, not his
not
keeper.
He was a grown-ass man. He made his own goddamn
You
decision.
can't even fucking get through a sentence without fucking
Tell
it
me
up.
about the incident.
I'm so fucking.
should I know? You saw the video.
I hate
Hank.
it so much, but I am proud of it.
He was attacked, wasn't he?
Wasn't he? Wasn't he? Fout's holding the camera. Just he would carry a camera at all times, and this is supposed to be him carrying the camera.
You.
Oh my
You all right?
god, it looks bad. Wait, hold on. Maybe it's just my quality. Auto 720. Let's go 1080.
Hey, man. You all right?
Oh, I forgot I didn't shoot
Something
this in
wrong?
1080.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Hey. Hey.
Just turned on the light in the middle of that. Great shot, though. Great shot with the white eyes. I had to get those contacts in. It was awful. I don't like contacts. I love this shot, though. Like the lens is just melting into it. Not a huge fan of the way I edited that scream, though.
That's what I know.
We appreciate your help closing this case.
I think that's all for today. You never answered my question. What did you see in Fred Wilkos?
You know, it's real simple. I didn't see a goddamn thing. He's supposed to be blind, I think is the thing. That stupid fucking smile. It's supposed to be his point of view, and then cutting back to that.
I didn't see a
I want to say I used that, like, ding ding, that door going back and forth. It was just the door opening, and I didn't know how to get rid of it because it came up with the scene, and I said the line, and I couldn't get the audio on a different line. I didn't know how to redub shit. Also, I just want to add a couple things. My chipped fucking tooth, and all. This I got this scar when I was a kid from a branch, apparently. So I've always had this, and then when I was in 7th grade, I thought it would be cool if I heated one of those zit poppers. I heated that up till it was red hot, and then I tried to burn a little scar on here to make it look like an exclamation point. Yeah, so that's there forever. Kind of wish I did a better job, like if I just pushed it into my skin. And then I used the ding ding from the door to make something better about that. I had a hard time choosing one of the directions it was going to go. Also, in Sony Vegas, for some reason, that messed up. I didn't mean for that to happen, but it's kind of a cool effect. I don't know. I couldn't decide which way it was going to go. I just liked that it was going back and forth like that. I can't even remember how I discovered that shit. That's how it works, I guess. Blue Shades old logo, old theme music.
Hello. Can I help you?
Penis nose.
No.
Still cool. I still like that.
Take 2 of tapes.
Of tapes? It's not a bad shot, to be honest.
Swig!
And there's Natasha. I mean, I don't know why I didn't describe this. So that's fake blood that I put on an old American Eagle shirt that my cousin Weston actually gave me when I was in 7th grade. Ruined the shirt. It's gone now. Oh, those are also my FedEx pants, the one I was working at FedEx at the time. Yeah, he was all covered in blood, and it was still wet, and it was cold. It was so cold, and we wanted to do the shot so quickly. Wanted to get it over with. Yeah, it was so cold. And put on the fucking bloody shirt, frozen, and then we all wanted to get the fuck out of there so quickly, because all we were doing was going to go chill in Natasha's car off screen because it was so fucking cold. Yeah, they were so cold. She didn't even have gloves on. She was like holding her sweater over her hands to try and hold the camera that way. So yeah, that was Tapes. That was my first short film I ever did. It was for a film class at college. Looking back on it, there's a lot of mistakes I made, but I think the good part of looking back is that you see the mistakes, which means you've grown from those mistakes. Like using Comic Sans for Tapes. What I wanted to do was use my own handwriting, but I couldn't find a way to do that because I didn't have a tablet. See, a lot of the problems I'm noticing that I had was equipment based. It's just I'm poor, I can't get equipment, so just use what I can. And that's better than doing nothing at all, to be honest. Would I show this to people in a demo reel? No, absolutely would not. To be honest, I didn't want to put this on the channel for a long time. I was always super proud of it. It didn't fit, right? It doesn't fit. But I'm thinking of turning this channel into a film channel to show you guys how I make films, how I want to make films, like films I get inspired by. I don't want to say a vlog channel or anything, but I do want to put stories out there. Like Gimmick is a character, Ripoff is a character. Where'd Ripoff go? Where did Gimmick end up going after their separation? I had a lot of stuff written about that, but I didn't have a way to do it with a movie review, so I just kind of shelved it for a long time. And with Season of the Cursed, I wanted to bring back Gimmick, and I did, but he seems a little bit off now. There is a reason why. He's different from when we last saw him, obviously. But I just wanted to show you guys this, my short film, how much I love film, and maybe I'll show you guys more. This might be the start of a series. I've got a handful of short films I've done that I could show off, and I think that would be cool. And if you guys want to see more, please let me know. The next short film I did after this is called No More Nightmares, and it is... I love Tapes. I don't know how I feel about No More Nightmares. I really don't. There's so much. I don't know how I feel about it. But I will definitely show it to you guys eventually. So with that being said, please let me know how you felt about it. And clear your schedules, gentlemen.